Hello, my name is Robert and I'm with All In Moving Systems, and today we're going to show you how to pack the kind of common kitchen appliance items. Usually they're big, they take up space, and we want to make sure that we utilize the right box and we get as much as we can into that box that we're using. A lot of times household appliance items you can separate or take apart. Usually when they have, such as a blender, you don't want to pack it together like this. It's loose. It takes too much packing paper. So if once you separate them, they're kind of small enough that you can utilize the packing paper. Now, some items that we do pack, they can't come apart or they're too large to put in the packing paper and cover completely. So what we do is we cushion the box and we just put it in as is. And what we like to do is pack around on the sides and obviously below it, it's already padded. So I'll start with the blender. Usually it's plastic or glass. We want to make sure that it's wrapped just the same. The lid can stay on. It's something that it can fit within the size of your packing paper. And probably have to use 2 sheets. It tears easily when you have one. Again, standing upright. Give your blender top, again, in glass or even plastic. You still want to get it wrapped up. You want to make sure if you do separate these household appliance items that you keep them in the same box. You don't want to take the blender top, put it in one box and the bottom on another. It's going to take you a little bit longer to find. So with this, it's got some weight to it. It's pretty sturdy. We'll set it in the box now as is. You want to take some packing paper, push it around it, take a few sheets, that's all it takes. Especially if you're going to be stacking on top. I'm going to separate all around. Now, some units have cords that come off. Most of the time they're internal, they don't get removed. Either way, you want to make sure they're always wrapped up professionally. If you leave them unwrapped, you'll put them in the box. You go to take something out, the cord's inside the box, you're going to pull some other stuff out with it, potentially breaking something that you have inside your box. With the cords, you don't have to wrap them up, but so they're not floating around. I like to just take one sheet, bundle them up nice and neat like a hot dog. There you go. And you just take it next to the same unit that you put in. Same with toaster. The toaster, it's light, it's easy to dent or damage, so I still like to prefer to wrap the toasters. Same thing here, you can use the pockets to kind of tuck in the paper. Doesn't need much. And so usually when you set it down without tape or wrap, it's going to open up. So after you wrap this up, you want to turn it upside down and hold down the folded sides. And again, as you're packing this box, you want to make sure from other boxes you're using or other stands that you have, you want to make sure that you have a nice surface area that you're not bending down too much. Again, with our movers, we make sure that we put in the same procedure that we have. It's for our customers or for our guys, long distance or even local. We make sure this is packed just as it should. With All In Moving Systems, we're a full service company. We love doing packing and moving. We always offer as an option. If you can save money and pack yourself, fantastic. If not, we got your back. We'll take care of all of it. So same process again with these. You want to make sure there's enough cushion because there's much weight. With typical like rice cookers here, there's going to be a few layers. Most of the time when you take these items apart, there's 2 to 3 pieces, sometimes even 4. You want to keep them all together, but just to be on the safe side from the bouncing around. You want to fill in some packing paper here. Take this unit. It's nice and secure. The edges are in. You want to cover the sides back in. When you have, put your lid back on here. Not everybody has this item here, but again, it's too large to put in like this. You want to make sure that you can separate pieces. Usually, again, 2 pieces. That's perfect. If you have loose items, you want to separate them. You don't want a loose item bouncing around inside your appliances. Makes it easier too when you can separate these items because you could use the smaller pieces to fill in gaps you couldn't inside the box that you have. Very simple. Again, cord's wrapped up. It's heavy, it's by itself. You want to make sure that you put enough cushion around inside the box. So those are your basic household and appliance items that you have in your kitchen. It's safe. If it's really fragile, you can use small boxes, but for the bigger appliances, you want to make sure that you use the right size box. A smaller box, it'll end up taking all the space. You know, just have to end up using another one right away. But other than that, those are your typical household appliances, and that's how you get it done.